In a surprising turn of events, the New York Times revealed the existence of secret talks between the United States and Iran. These clandestine discussions, shrouded in secrecy, aim to de-escalate the long-standing tensions between the two nations. The primary focus of these talks revolves around two critical issues: Iran's nuclear program and the release of American prisoners held in Iranian custody. The revelation of these secret negotiations has sparked a mixture of hope and skepticism across the international community. The confirmation of these talks comes at a time when relations between Washington and Tehran remain deeply strained. Years of mistrust, accusations, and hostile rhetoric have characterized the relationship. Both sides have engaged in a dangerous game of brinkmanship, raising concerns about the potential for miscalculation and outright conflict. Against this backdrop, the secret talks represent a glimmer of hope for a more constructive path forward. The potential implications of these talks are far-reaching. A breakthrough in negotiations could pave the way for a revival of the 2015 nuclear deal, formerly known as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, or JCPOA. The JCPOA, negotiated under the Obama administration, imposed strict limits on Iran's nuclear program in exchange for sanctions relief. However, former President Donald Trump withdrew the United States from the agreement in 2018, reimposing sanctions and further escalating tensions. The success or failure of these secret talks will have significant consequences for regional stability and global security. A negotiated solution to the Iranian nuclear issue would be a major victory for international diplomacy and non-proliferation efforts. Conversely, a collapse of the talks could lead to a dangerous escalation in the region, with unpredictable and potentially catastrophic consequences. The international community watches with bated breath as these high-stakes negotiations unfold behind closed doors. Adding another layer of intrigue to the secret talks is the revelation that former President Donald Trump and Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, engaged in a highly unusual exchange of letters. This direct communication between the two leaders, who have publicly traded barbs and threats, underscores the seriousness and sensitivity of the negotiations. The exchange of letters between Trump and Khamenei is unprecedented in the history of U.S. Iran relations. The content of these letters remains shrouded in secrecy, but their very existence suggests a willingness on both sides to explore diplomatic channels despite the deep mistrust and animosity. It is unclear who initiated the correspondence or what specific messages were conveyed. However, the fact that both leaders opted for this highly unusual form of communication suggests a desire to bypass traditional diplomatic channels and engage in direct dialogue. The involvement of Trump and Khamenei in the early stages of the talks raises questions about the Trump administration's true intentions regarding Iran. While Trump withdrew from the JCPOA and pursued a policy of maximum pressure against Tehran, the secret letters suggest a willingness to engage in dialogue, at least behind the scenes. This apparent contradiction highlights the complexities and contradictions that have characterized U.S.-Iran relations for decades. The revelation of these letters has sparked speculation about the potential for a breakthrough in negotiations. Some analysts believe that the direct involvement of Trump and Khamenei could create the political space needed for a deal. Others remain skeptical, arguing that the deep-seated mistrust and divergent interests between the two countries remain formidable obstacles. Only time will tell whether these secret letters will prove to be a turning point in U.S.-Iran relations, or another chapter in a long and troubled history. Oman, a small but strategically located country on the southeastern coast of the Arabian Peninsula, has emerged as a key mediator in U.S.-Iran relations. Known for its neutrality and history of mediation, Oman has facilitated critical dialogues, including secret talks in 2012. Its efforts aim to reduce tensions and promote peace. Despite challenges, Oman remains a vital intermediary. A turbulent past, navigating the complexities of U.S.-Iran relations. Like, share, and subscribe for more news insight.